morning. Starting with the chapter number 4, measurement of matter. We'll be starting with the valency. What valency is? The capacity of an element to combine is called its valency. In 20th century, the relationship of the valency of an atom with its electronic configuration was recognized. The sodium atom gives away one electron and a cation of sodium is formed. Cation means a positive charged sodium is formed. Sodium atom when gives it one electron, it what forms is the sodium ion Na plus. That is, in its outermost shell, it has one electron. When it combines with the another atom, that is the chlorine atom, while forming the salt NaCl, what happens? It gives its one electron to the chlorine atom so that its outermost shell will get completed. That is 287 is the electronic configuration of chlorine atom when sodium atom gives one electron to chlorine atom. It completes its outermost shell. And whereas this is how the combination of the elements takes place. So while forming NaCl, NaC plus Cl minus, it neutralizes each other and forms NaCl, that is the sodium chloride. A sodium atom has a capacity to give away one electron, while a chlorine atom has a capacity to take up one electron, and this is what valency is called. This means that the valency of both the elements sodium and chlorine is 1. From this, the electronic definition of valency is as follows. The number of electrons that an atom of an element gives away or takes up while forming an ionic bond is called the valency of the atom of an element. What variable valency is? Under different conditions, the atoms of some elements give away or take up different numbers of electrons. In such cases, those elements exhibit more than one valency. This property of elements is called variable valency. Like if you consider some examples, some elements from the start. Hydrogen, it has one atomic number, electronic configuration is 1, valence electrons is 1 and valency is 1. That is, it can share, it can combine with that one electron only. Whereas boron has atomic number 5, electronic configuration 2, 3, valence electrons. There are no valence electrons, whereas the valency is, if there are no valence electrons, there won't be any valency. And your silicon, it has atomic number 14. It has valence electrons 4 present. Now we'll be seeing how ionic bonds are formed. Compounds with ionic bonds have two constituents. These are cation, that is positively charged, and anion, negatively charged. You have to remember what anion and cation is. They take part independently in chemical reactions are therefore called radicals. This is seen from the above chart. The different bases such as NaOH, KOH are formed when various cationic radicals are paired with the anionic radical hydroxide. OH is hydroxide. Hence, the cationic radicals are also called basic radicals. Different bases are distinguished from each other by the basic radicals in them. On the other hand, different acids such as HCl, HBr are formed when various anionic radicals are paired with the cationic radical H+. The H+ is the anionic radical, whereas OH- is the hydroxide, that is the cationic radical. What is the chemical formula of compounds? That is the recapitulation. The force of attraction between them constitutes the ionic bond. That is, we have seen the force of attraction between the positively and negatively charged elements forms the ionic bond. While writing the formula of a compound, it is sodium chloride. The symbol of the cation is written on the left, and adjoined to it on the right is the symbol of anion. The charges are not shown, though the number of the ions is written as a subscript on the right of the symbol of the ion. This number is obtained easily by the method of cross multiplication of the valencies. The steps for writing chemical formula is shown on the next page. We'll be seeing how this chemical formula is written. Step 1, to write the symbols of the radicals and basic radical on the left. To write the valency below the respective radical, we'll be writing valency below the radical. Step 3 is to cross multiply as shown the arrows of the radicals, that is, we'll be cross multiplying the valencies of both to write down the chemical formula of the compound, that is Na2SO4. In order to write the chemical formula of compound, it is necessary to know the valency of the various radicals, the names and symbols along with the charge of the common radicals. What we have to remember is, while writing, for writing the chemical formula, we need to remember the names and the symbols along with the charge of common radicals are given in the chart below. So according to this, we have to make the particular chemical. Do try some formulas at your home. Let us end this chapter here. Bye.